a Cincinnati win against visiting Houston and Dusty's club in the playoffs for the first time in 15 years. Top three. 2-1, one out, one on. Carlos lead, deep center. Drew Stubbs. He had hops for his pregame meal. Saving Edison Volquez there, top play nominee. We go bottom six, same score, bases loaded, one out. Brandon Phillips. Left side, Angel Sanchez. Fields throws to second. Scott Rowland safe. Orlando Cabrera scores. We're tied at 2. Next batter, Jay Bruce. 4-6-3 double play. Wandy Rodriguez, 6 innings, 2 earned, 8 Ks. Bruce kicking himself, begging for another chance. Bottom 7. Same score, 2 outs, nobody on. Stubbs, deep left off Wilton Lopez. Is it a home run? Top of the wall, it's a double. Lance Nix thought Stubbs' quest for a home run had been fulfilled. No, stranded on second. We go bottom 9. Still tied. Crowd on its feet, looking for the clincher. It's Bruce. First pitch hitting against Tim Burdick.
High drive, left center field, racing back to the wall, Bourgeois. The Reds are National League Central Division champions.
Celebrations like that, it's one of the great things about sports. Bruce knew it right when he hit it. Pour some adult beverages on that man. The Reds win it 3-2. They're in the playoffs.
You know what's funny, man, is usually I don't know when they're gone. But this time I did, and it was the biggest moment I've ever been a part of. It was unbelievable. Well, I don't really remember running the base until I got to third, and I see my guys at home plate. Right. And, you know, it's probably definitely the quickest I've ever gotten to home. And I just wanted to get there as quickly as I could to celebrate with them.
It's only fitting that Jay Bruce hit that home run, you know, to win the game. And, boy, I love this team. Yeah, I'll tell you, this is what we came here for. And it's a dream come true to all of us. And, man, I'm happy. Man, I'm happy right now.
For Dusty, it's the third different team he's taken to the postseason. Only 8 other managers have accomplished that feat. The Reds clinching their first playoff berth since 1995. You know who the closer was on that team?
Rob Dibble?
No, former ESPNer, though, Jeff Brantley.
Oh, wow.
All right, Cincinnati wins it at the last at-bat for the 22nd time this season.
The Rays hoping the paying customers on Tuesday will get to celebrate a playoff spot with them. Rays needed just to win over the Orioles to make the playoffs. Saw Price on the mound. Attendance less than 18,000, less than half of the Tropicana field capacity. Price doing his thing, though. Ty Wigginton down. Matt Wieters down. Adam Jones just looking. Price said he knew he had to pitch well after what he said about the crowd, because he would certainly hear from him if he did. Carlos Pena at the plate, batting under 200 entering the game, working on his swing during pregame with Rays manager Joe Madden. Pena with only 1 home run in the month of September entering Tuesday's game. Rays looking to get him straightened out before the playoffs. Back to the bottom of the 4th. I think you know what's coming. And I think you know what's going. That ball off Pena. Off Brad Burgess in his 28th of the season, and the Rays up 3-0. Top 6, Rays up 5-0. Price still doing his thing. Jake Fox got him. Nick Markakis got him too. Price, 8 innings, no earned runs, struck out 80 loud, only 1 runner past second base. Top 9 now. Rays still up 5-0, 2 outs. Champagne on ice. Rafael Soriano on the close.
The 1-2 pitch to Jones. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. It's time to top the course. The Rays are going back to the postseason here in 2010.
Now, 40,000 people will say they were there. Rays take it 5-0, and they're in the playoffs for the 2nd time in 3 years.
And I was more nervous for this start than I was for, you know, coming in for Game 7 or pitching in the World Series or any other time. This was probably my most nerve-wracking start, and we came out here and we responded well, and it was big for us.
I can't speak volumes about how great it is to go from losing to winning and how good it feels, you know, to see the transformation happen and to be a part of it. It's so special for me.
Some guys that are celebrating for the first time. You ready? That was a pretty good move. You need to get the goggles on in time. I owe you something. I owe you one.
The Rays having fun. Again, 2nd playoff berth in franchise history. The last time, 2008, of course, they went all the way to the World Series before they fell to the Phillies. This from a team that finished in last place in 9 of their first 10 seasons. Bathia, Jose Bautista, down in the bottom of the 4th. The Yankees up 2-1. Top 5. same score, 1-on, 1-out, Derek Jeter over the third. Edwin Encarnacion with the throw. Not in time. Brett Gardner scores. The Yankees up 3-1. Cito Gaston comes out to make his point. Let's take a look. Here's Gardner's foot reach the plate before the tag is applied. Bottom 6, same score. J.P. Arancibia, little dribbler. Sabathia hits Arancibia, trying to make the throw to first, but Arancibia called out of the base path. And here comes Cito Gaston back out of the dugout, and the umpires have heard their fill of Cito. He was asked to leave. Bottom 7 now, more Sabathia. Bautista down again. 8 in the third. 3 hits, 1 earned run, 8 Ks for Sabathia. Bottom 9 now, Mariano Rivera gets Lyle Overbay over to third. And that'll do it. Got there in time. Yankees going to win it 6-1. They're back in the playoffs again. And I think they're going to need the cleaning crew to put in some extra overtime in the visitors' clubhouse.
It's a long season. We play a lot of games. And, you play for one reason, to get into the playoffs. So, no, it never gets old.
This is only step one, and we realized that after doing it last year that, we still have a long ways to go. But just being in is an accomplishment, and, we're very proud of everybody in.
We had to work really hard for this. This is a very tough division, and it hasn't been easy, and Boston has been hanging around, and there's a lot of young players that haven't been through this, and they enjoyed it. I'm glad they did.
As long as I'm not called upon to hit, I think I'll be all right.
I've seen this before.
San Diego's hosting Chicago. Padres have got their ace on, Matt Latos. But boy, last 3 games, 0-3 with an ERA of nearly 14. Top 5. Cubs were up 1. Runner on second. Starlin Castro, the grounder. Miguel Tejada, the spin, throw way off. Kosuke Fukudome scores. It almost looks like Tejada was doing the tour jeté right there. All rolls to Bud Black, and he can't believe what he's seeing. It's 2-0. Top 6, we're tied at 2. Runner on Alfonso Soriano. Golf ball shot off Latos. His 23rd. Latos 5 2/3, 4 runs allowed. Cubs up 4-2. Bottom 7, same score, 2 on, nobody out. Ryan Dempster looking at Nick Hundley. And looking at him walk back to the bench. Next batter is Kristen Orfia. And you know where Nick went? That's where you're going also. Next batter is Yorvit Torrealba. And you see where Nick went, and you see where Chris went. Ryan says, that's where you need to go. Dempster, 9 Ks. Padres can't cut into the lead. Top 8, it's Soriano again, this time off Mike Adams. We showed you earlier in the show how his first career hit helped propel the Yankees into the playoffs. Well, it may be sending the Padres the other way. Second of the night, and the Cubs beat San Diego 5-2.
All right, so now what about the Giants? An opportunity for them with the Diamondbacks in San Francisco on Tuesday. Bottom 4, Giants trailing 2-1. Juan Uribe out of there off Rodrigo Lopez, number 23 for Uribe. That matches his career best, and he ties the game at 2. Bottom 6 now, Paulo Sandoval's on second, so Bruce Bochy pinch hits Nate Scherholz for Jonathan Sanchez, who went 6 innings, struck out 6, gave him 200 for the first time in his career, and that's good managing. Scherholz with a base hit, Sandoval comes home, and the Giants up 3-2. Bottom 7, Blaine Boyer on the mound now. Pat Burrell up the middle. Here comes Mike Fontenot, LSU, from second, and the Giants with a 4-2 lead. Top 8 now. 2 on, 1 out. Brian Wilson on the mound. Chris Young, he went around. That's what the umpire said. Young, what do you think? Next batter, Adam LaRoche. And Wilson gets the Giants out of the jam. Top 9 now. Wilson still in to close it, 2 outs. Giants fans, they can feel it. Wilson! Gerardo Parra can't hit it. Giants win 4-2. Magic numbers 4. This win eliminates the Rockies from postseason contention.
The Braves scoreboard watch in the NL West, because Atlanta began the day with a half-game lead in the NL wildcard. We showed you the Padres losing. Tim Hudson, 6.10 ERA in his 5 previous September starts, and he's going on 3 days rest. 6 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned. That's the earned run there. Cameron Maybin, the toothpick shot. Brad Davis scores. Still 1-0. Bottom 6, Derek Lee against Anibal Sanchez. Brian McCann is on first. Right field line, Mike Stanton fields it. Dan Ugla, relay home to Davis and McCann. Oh, somebody wasn't wearing his PF Flyers. Take another look. He knows, listen, the only chance I got is knocking it out of his glove. And that chance didn't work. Remains 1-0. Let's go 7th inning. Eric Hinsky. We're tied at 1 because Brooks Conrad just had an RBI triple. He's on 3rd. Hinsky's pinch hit, and he's 0 for 10 against Sanchez in his career. Fell behind 0-2, and you can just walk this way now. Pinch hit, 2-run shot, his 11th of the season. The Braves will go on to win this 3-2 in the Cy Young conversation. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah.
It will good because it's Seattle's Felix Hernandez. He leads the American League in ERA, strikeouts, and innings pitched. But he's just 12-12. You got Nelson Cruz at Texas there, and it's a league game, Smoke. Justin Smoke, the former Ranger, giving the M's a 3-1 lead, and then it's back to Hernandez. 12-12. The team has scored 1 or fewer runs in 9 of his 12 losses. Team has scored 4 or fewer runs in all 12 of his losses this season. Ron Washington, he didn't love his guys seeing Hernandez. He said afterwards he can sink it, run it, spin it, change it. He won it. Hernandez, 8 innings, 1 earned.
Both teams out of the playoffs, but we're showing you this for a reason. Top third, White Sox trail 2-0. Victor Martinez over the first. Now, Paul Konerko's got it, he bobbles it, and then we're not quite sure what that was. Mark Burley.
Yeah, he's trying to do his Burley imitation.
Yeah, but what does Burley think about his imitation?
What's Konerko doing? I mean,
Here's the Burley play in case you missed it. The toss between his legs, that was on opening day. And still, I mean, we're almost to closing day. And that may still be the best play that we saw in the field this season. One more look at Konerko, and that may be among the worst we've seen this season. So it came full circle for the White Sox this season. Now it's for the rest of the game. Bottom 9, game tied at 4-2 on 2 outs. Diane Viciedo with a liner. Daniel Nava can't make the catch. Juan Pierre scores. So the White Sox wind up getting a chuckle and a win as they take it 5-4. Where's my wallet? It's time for SportsCenter's top plays. Number 10, Team USA taking on Belarus. Diana Taurasi to Candace Duprat. Holler at your girl. Team USA wins it easy.
Engine number 9. Adam Dunn. The fans are chanting, sign Adam Dunn. He goes walk-off against the Phillies.
Number 8, Brewers and Mets. Catcher Josh Thole dive in to make the grab. He's not just playing out the string. He's just playing.
How about at 7, Arsenal kicking it here. Andre Arshavin with Jack Wilshere, a little give and go. Bartender Jack, a shot at Jack in a soccer highlight. I've come full circle.
Number 6, Phillies and Nationals. Ryan Howard up the middle. Danny Espinosa, backhanded. And in time. Nationals win the game 2-1.
Dodgers Rockies at 5. James Loney. It's not a motorcycle, baby. It's a chopper. Chris Nelson, the snag and the throw. Underhanded. Dodgers win.
Number 4, Astros and Reds. Carlos Lee. It's well hit. Drew Stubbs. That's well played. And you know, and since his name is Stubbs, we're going to need a rerun. Edison Volquez, more from this game coming up.
Cubs Padres at 3. San Diego in Southern Cal and heading south. Chris Denorfia, the liner. Marlon Byrd brought his adult glove. And the Cubs beat the Padres.
Back to the Brewers at number 2, Mike Pelfrey lays it down. Check out Prince Fielder. He's a large man. Gets up off the ground and makes that grab. And you know what? You know, it's always respectful to replace your divot.
All right, he is the dude in Cincinnati. His name is Jay Bruce, and he abides. First pitch, walk-off home run. The Reds' magic number was 1. The Reds are in the playoffs for the first time in 15 years, and again, it's one of the beautiful scenes in sports. Grown men jumping up and down like that.